Why, hello, YouTube modeling community. That's right, it's the old fat man from Alabama coming to you from this place right here, Don's Garage, my styrene sanctuary. Well, we'll get the particulars out of the way. This is your first time viewing the channel. I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing my channel. Ring the notification bell, let you know when I upload a new video. Also, if you're viewing this video, please take a few seconds, hit the like button or the dislike button. Drop a comment down below about what you liked, what you didn't like, anything like that. I do enjoy reading your comments, and I do try to reply to them in a reasonable amount of time. Also, if you're a content creator and you'd like to swap shop cards or just get one of mine, email me at that address right there. Put shop card swap in the subject line. We'll get together and do the shop card thing. So we've got all that out of the way. Throw that to the side. Here it is, my Saturday Night Bracket Race Team project. The ramp truck, the Chevelle, the Nova. We have got everything painted. I've got the base clear on everything. Everything's wet sanded. Those of us that can't paint, we have to wet sand them and, to get them slick, or to make them shiny. There we go. As you can see, she's laser straight, folks. There is no dips, pimples, or nothing in that paint. What I'll be doing now is I'm going to attempt to do a thin pinstripe around the silver stripes, both on both sides of the car and here and on the hood. Get those stripes done. I'll do all my foil work. I'll add the tail lights and the rear bumper. That'll be ready for clear. Same thing with the Chevelle body. As you can see, we've gone with a similar theme between both cars, just different main colors. It's got to get wiped down. As you can see, I've got some greasy fingerprints on it. That'll wipe right off. But I've got the paint ironed out pretty decent. I did take the time. Let's see if we can get this to show in the camera. But I did drill out the door handles. As you can see right there. Yeah, let's use a toothpick. It's thinner. But as you can see, that goes through. Now it actually looks like a door handle. Some big lump of plastic on the side of the door. Again, this one I'm going to try to pull a thin pinstripe above and below this stripe. That'll thin the silver a little bit in here. It'll come all the way around. Again, I'll go back and foil the glass, the window trim, the drip rails that I added, because the drip rails in the kit are sad. We'll do all that before we clear it again. It'll get probably just 2, maybe 3 coats of clear. That'll then get wet sanded and polished out to a decent little shine. Again, I'm not that good at painting, so I've got to, wet sand to get everything shiny. I was adding the chrome trim to the hood, and by the time I got it cleaned up and fitted, well, there's very little chrome, so I've got to clean off an edge here. Then I'll just foil this piece, and it'll get buried in clear when I clear it. Again, there'll be a green stripe. I say green. I haven't quite decided. There's going to be another color on this paint line here to accent all this. And like I said, when I say she's level, you cannot tell there's a transition in colors there. That's done. The hood scoop's painted and all wet sanded. Still fits pretty nice. It's just the kit hood and hood scoop, nothing fancy. I just spent a little time fitting it. And I've got it lines up pretty good. I've took the time to black wash the grill. Black wash the grill, did the marker lights. I was back and forth about cutting this out or just painting it black. I cheated. I just went ahead and painted it black. I've got to decant some of the body because that's a rattle can color on both of these cars. I've got to decant both colors to get me some to. There's an apron that goes in between the grill and the bumper here that is body color. I'm going to spray some of the body color into a cup, and I'll drag it along through there to get the apron painted. Both cars have it, and the Chevelle also has a piece that's body color right through here. So I'll body color that recess in there. As you can see, I've got the black panel between the tail lights painted. The backup lights are painted. I've still got to finish. The black wash is not, it's not cooperating. It's wanting to run all in. So I got to black wash it and a little bit, set it at a certain angle so it'll stay where it's supposed to be till it dries. Then we'll set the tail lights into that. The Nova bumper is what it is. It's ready to be glued on the car. The truck grill is black washed. Again, it should be body colored through here. I went ahead and painted it black, and I realized, whoops, that's actually supposed to be white. But there's another paint problem on the truck, so this is going to stay black. Marker lights are painted. Everything's looking decent for that. In the wet sanding process, I did have a couple of burns. I burned it a little bit right here, and just a scooch right there on the tip. I'll touch those up prior to clear coating. They'll look all right. The cab is two-tone black and white, and I dropped the ball on the two-tone. This thing should be white all. The door frame is supposed to be white, and these pillars should have been white. The color brake should have been right in here. That's on me. I did not. I thought I knew. Anyway, it's going together the way it is. I broke the two colors in the chrome. That way, this is all fixing to get foiled. It will look like it's supposed to there, a little off on the roof. But the black with the wet sanding has ironed out pretty decent. I did get a little heavy-handed. I've lost most of the cowl detail. Ah, well. Shelf queen, does it really matter? The only places I knocked the paint off on the body is on the wiper arms, which is going to get foiled. Again, not an issue. But the paint is pretty doggone level. This thing should look fairly decent from 6 feet away and on camera. The bed box, same thing. It's all wet sanded. I've got to do my marker light details. I'll probably do a black wash on the scribed in door lines. I'll hand paint the tail lights. Use a little, probably I'm going to try to use Hodgepodge to make them look more like a lens. I'll do something about a license plate mount and stuff back here. I did burn through the paint a little bit on the edge. Again, just another touch-up to do. I got a couple of bleeds to fix. Again, not a big issue. Like I said, this is a shelf model anyway. The little imperfections are not going to be able to be seen unless I point them out. She's coming along pretty good. All three pieces here. Like I said, the trailer's done other than taillights. She's clicking along. I'm going to do another test fit with everything before I do any more clear decal work and clear work, just to make sure everything is like I want it to be, maybe like it's supposed to be. It's been a slow process, but I figure the amount of time I'm taking to carefully iron out the paint and everything else, at the end of the day, I'll at least look like I can paint. And we'll have this thing somewhat shined up. So that's about it for this little update video. I just wanted to, someone had asked him, had commented in I think the video on my 40 delivery, had asked about this project. And I told him it was, I'd painted it. I wanted it to get dried down decent to where I could wet. This 2K clear it's a chemical reaction. It has to harden. You want it hard enough to where you can handle it, but not mark it, but not too hard to where, because this stuff will get hard enough, it will be extremely difficult to sand. So I gave it about a week. It was plenty hard enough to handle. Took to the sanding real well. Like I said, I knocked the paint off in I got a couple of high spots where I popped the paint a little bit. I'll touch those up before the final clear goes on, because we're going to do, I think, hood pins on the Nova, Zeus fasteners on the Chevelle. I'm going to put the rocker chrome on the Chevelle. Little things like that. The idea here is basically depicting two steel body cars. The Chevelle, the way I've done the hood on the inside, this basically looks like a fiberglass hood, which is fine. Fiberglass hood scoop. We'll do Zeus fasteners on this. The Nova hood still has all the stock structure underneath. So when this is all done, this will have been cleared, and I'll flat black the inlays here. And like I said, stock hood with hood pins. The hood pins will be decal. They will not be photo etched with operating pins and all that stuff. Just not my thing. I guess that's about it. Like I said, it's slowly progressing. I might actually get this one finished by, mid-late spring. But that being said, we're all done with this video. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Drop a comment below. Share with your friends if you so choose to. But remember, let's live, love, and laugh. Let's take care of each other, folks. And always, as I always say in each and every video, build that model for you. Don't worry about satisfying anybody we build other than yourself. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one.